Hello. Split 2. We're trying something a little bit different tonight. Hopefully you can hear me okay. You'll see a ever so slightly tweaked intro and stream. And I'm also not alone tonight, so I'm going to say a big hello to a certain driver of the day who is broadcaster of the evening. Hello, Liam Holmes.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. All our fans.
All our fans, yeah.
Hundreds of you. Thousands.
I'll take dozens.
Yeah.
We are over 12, so it is technically dozens.
Yeah.
So let us know in chat if you can hear us both. Hopefully I've set everything up okay and you can. We're using a very... Liam is watching my stream on Discord.
It's very rudimentary.
Yeah. So we'll see with my...
We're winging it.
Yeah, we are indeed. We'll see if the my stream holds up on my end, but it doesn't seem to have broken yet, so we'll see how it goes. We are currently watching a certain Dan Moran go around the track, and I need to remind myself who got pole for AM and Silver. I think AM was a certain Felipe Diaz. I don't know if you are in the chat. I know he's Socky in chat. It is the driver of the day, Liam Holmes, indeed, yes.
Yep. You're blessed with my presence.
Yep.
Not many people get a full stream, or race, if for that matter, of me.
No, exactly.
Most of the time I leave after a couple of laps. Well, actually, in this race, I did leave after 6 laps, so...
So this is to make sure you get your full race time in.
Yeah, exactly. I've got to make it up somewhere, haven't I?
Yeah, so you're broadcasting instead of doing the full race.
I felt bad, right?
If Liam suddenly disappears halfway through the broadcast, we know.
You know why?
Yeah.
Someone's punted me in IRL.
Well, it does sound... Well, as Dan completely cuts the chicane there, that's a line. We do have some interesting events. Normally, I make a list on a spreadsheet of things I'm going to look at on the stream, submitted by drivers. The list is too damn long. We are winging it, because there is just absolute chaos by the sounds of it for the first 10 laps, and then a good amount of chaos for the rest of the race. So we'll see what happens.
Well, look, we're going to need to watch T1 a couple of times.
Well, I think we're going to have to watch that one for about half an hour.
Yeah. Fast forward a few laps after that.
Hello, Mr. Clausen. Good to have you with us. So yeah, now that we have two eyes on chat as well, you can let us know in chat.
So I'll try and keep an eye on it for you, Dave, but I can't promise anything.
But let me try and find Mr. Felipe Diaz, shall I? And try and find his... 144, let me try and find him, shall I? 144 something or other. 44 there. Yeah, okay, so it must be... No? Can I find it? Lap 3 did it. 44,487. Yeah, okay. Lap Mr. 3 from Mr. Diaz. Oh, is it lagging? It's lagging now, is it? Okay, let's give it a sec. See if it comes back. It normally does this a bit.
It looks right for me at the moment.
Yeah, I've only dropped. I think it's better now. Okay.
It must be that Irish internet, Liam.
I think I'm pretty sure he's got better internet than me. The best internet I've ever had was in Dublin. So,
it's not like the English internet, is it?
No, absolutely. Still waiting for that full fibre. One day. So this is Felipe Diaz. Yeah, it may be a little bit laggy in places tonight, but hopefully we'll get through. And one day I'll get through fibre. So, have you heard the story about what happened to Felipe? Because you may have raced with him before, Liam, back in kind of season 4, season 5 times.
I haven't, no. I haven't. Actually, I think I read something about a motorbike crash, but...
Yes, I think he drove a motorbike into a lamppost.
Oh. That's never a good idea.
No, and broke his shoulder. So he missed a couple of seasons, but he is now back, and clearly he's got some pace.
Maybe the brake did him good.
Yeah.
Literally the brake.
The brake,
away
yes,
from
well,
racing.
Pun number 1. We need a counter in the corner. Yeah, and his bright
But
orange
see,
Lamborghini.
I'd say, is he the only Lamborghini? I think he might be.
Yeah, I think
He
we've
is, isn't
got.
he?
I think he may well be. Can I scroll down here? No, we do have
Oh no,
another
we
one.
have got one
Art.
other one.
Yeah, Art's in his black Lamborghini. I know Art's black Lamborghini quite well. I need to move
Oh,
the chat because the chat is on the left, and oh no, that's on my overlay. That's fine. I think the chat on your screens is on the right, so it's not over the tower, so that's okay. I'm trying to do this on one screen tonight, which is interesting. But yeah, I think Felipe sets a kind of a mid 44 here, which on a baking hot Imola is not bad at all. Especially in a Lamborghini with all the curbs.
I know you told us not to complain about the weather, but Conrad's gone from one extreme to the other. Like,
Yeah.
it's gone from wet every race to like being on the sun.
To be fair, I think it does cool down a fair bit
Yeah, it
after
did.
this
Well, I
race.
wouldn't know because I only did 6 laps, but
No, I mean from next round. Next round onwards.
oh right, okay.
Suzuka's a lot cooler. I think the only hot round will be Laguna, the last race, which kind of makes sense considering it's
Yeah,
California.
it's always hot there.
Yeah. So that was Felipe's pole lap. So that's his first pole this season. I think last week was Ryan Reed. We have a new pole sitter as well on silver side, Chris Southcott. Try and find his fastest lap. Not that one, it's a 146. I think it was a 142.8 because he beat my time. What did you do, Liam? Where did you qualify?
Fourth or fifth, I think it was. I think it might be fifth. So at the end of the season, top four are going up.
Well, last season nobody went up, so
Yeah.
split
Well, yeah,
one
I
is
came
absolute
down, so-
carnage. It's absolutely insane up there. I should have
Yeah,
dropped
it
myself
was.
down.
It's getting ridiculously fast up there. Like,
Yeah,
like I was struggling at the back most of the time. I think I only made up positions because people either crashed or like disconnected.
yeah. It's from the good old days of one split of 25 drivers, where
Yeah.
you always had a decent chance of getting top 5. Things are very different now.
I think it was season 2. I think I beat Conrad, and I thought I was shit hot, and then Conrad has just like literally gone to another level.
He's another planet, isn't he? Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. And I think I've gone backwards, to be fair. So
Well, to be fair, you have gone backwards in terms of equipment as well, which is never
yes,
an easy
yeah.
thing to do.
No,
It's one thing if you're a Papa and you're used to your G29.
exactly.
It's another thing if you're used to
I don't know how he does it.
Yeah.
How does he do it? It's outrageous.
Well, I mean, and he's kind of top 5 in split 1, driving on a G29 in a Nissan. So I mean, it's another kind of level as well. Like,
Oh, Liam, that is scathing. He just said someone disconnected faster than me. I'm not sure that's possible, to be honest, but it must have been before the race.
you can brake late down that hill in an Audi. Yikes! I'm too used to driving a Bentley. I have to brake at the 100-meter board. Wow.
Takes forever to get it stopped.
Yeah. Saw plenty of accidents in split 1 in that corner in the race. But that is a hell of a lap, to be fair. I think. What did
In the
he do?
Audi as well,
Yeah.
that doesn't like curbs.
43.8 did he do? I mean, in split 1, I think that would have put him top 15.
Yeah.
Which is not bad going at all. Was there something I need to look at the end of qualifying? I think I saw something in Discord about end of qualifying. Danish people, maybe? I might be making that up.
I remember seeing that.
Very last post, I think.
Oh yeah, S. Clausen, last lap of his quali.
There we go. Where are you, Mr. Clausen? I know you're in chat. No, 6th. There we go. Last lap of quali. Okay, you're coming up to that now. Oh my god, he's one of the Vomit the Hedgehogs.
Oh.
Oh no. And this one, I actually like this one better than the other one, but we did a vote last time, and most people appear to like.
Sorry, go on.
Most people appear to like the green and blue one, which I found.
There must be something about the worse it looks, the more people like it.
Yeah. You need to get yourself some lockable caster wheels down. That's what I've got. Live the dream. We'll watch the Porsche go around anyway.
If you can't get any lockable caster wheels, slippers. Put the back wheels in slippers, and they don't go anywhere.
Oh, there we go. You've proved your worth already, Liam.
Exactly, yeah.
Yes.
That's more than Tommy. I'm better than Tommy already.
You've got a squash ball behind your brake pedal and slippers on your back wheels.
That is... Honestly, I'm next level when it comes to engineering.
You need those, Dan, you need those socks you used to get in the 90s with the grippy bottoms. You used to get them for Christmas. A long time since I've seen those socks.
They sell like proper sim racing ones, don't they?
Sim racing socks are really
With
to grip the pedals.
Yeah,
right,
with grippy ones. I got some for Christmas, but I couldn't get on with them.
I bet they cost like £2 to make and they sell them for like 30 quid.
Yeah, more than likely.
Yeah.
Some poor little Chinese fella in a sweatshop made them.
It's very brave over the... I wouldn't like to drive the Porsche around here.
No, I know.
That's it, the fluffy socks with the pads on the bottom. Yeah, that was very 90s.
It's the last corner.
Here's the last corner. What's he going to do? I mean, he looks like he's been on a pretty decent lap.
I'm reckoning this...
someone about to just brake in front of him? Or?
Yeah, I'm imagining so. Once we cross the line.
No? Okay.
No.
We've been sold the dummy there.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay. Slipstream are we talking? Okay. I thought I was waiting for a crash.
Yeah. That's what most incidents are. That's what we're expecting.
I'm not used to good racing with positive outcomes.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Right.
That's not what we're here for. We're here for crashes.
Well, I think we've got plenty of those coming up.
Yeah.
Right, so let me just switch across to... Alright, let me whack that on for now. Ooh! Pretty fiddly thing. And let me switch to the race replay, shall we? There are a lot of Danes now, that's for sure. I think
honestly, I'm surprised because I took a break and I came back and I feel like it's just European servers. Like there's more Europeans than there is English people.
It's opposite Brexit, Liam.
Brexit, yeah, exactly, yeah. They've taken over. Come over to PLR in their boats. No, I shouldn't say it.
Gonna get cancelled.
Don't get me started.
But yeah, we seem to have a very big Danish contingent, a very big Croatian contingent. I think what the next biggest is after that. Quite a few Brazilians and Portuguese as well.
Hmm.
Right, let me do this. I've been watching Wan's streams, and I'm trying to get better because some of the stuff he does is absolutely insane. His broadcast, and I am just a boomer who is amazed I can stream it to you and everybody else at the same time.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed with how well you've done.
Well, now you get to watch me try and do a grid walk.
Oh yeah, we got a preview of this for brands.
Yeah, that went brilliantly before, but I have practiced. So let's see. And
maybe we should spend more time practicing your racing and less time practicing your grid walks.
I had good pace at Imola, man. And then I got T1 by someone who shall not be named. Right.
Yeah.
Right. So pole position, Chris Southcott. Congratulations, Chris. It's a pretty good lap. We've got there Alexander Dahl, second place in his Ukrainian-themed BMW. We have very exciting news about the charity race we're doing on the 3rd of April, but we can't announce it yet, so keep your eyes peeled tomorrow on Discord. Very excited about that. So P3, we've got the winner in race 1, Idal. I think I pronounced it right. You did tell me last time and I told you I'd forget it. Might be Hildau, actually.
I think it's a given at this, right?
Yeah.
Like you expect
we've got one of the Vomit the Hedgehogs, Seb Clausen.
Love it.
Look at you, Liam.
Oh.
Look at that. Beautiful. Yeah, P5. Very nice, very nice. P6, we've got Igor Napic. P7, Mr. Zoricic, I need to keep an eye on you, lap one. I've seen one of your little incidents. But I
I'm
do
not
like
saying
his
anything.
livery. No, you
I'm
can't
not
say
saying
anything yet. No,
anything.
you've got to stay quiet. Look at that. Look at this for a livery.
Who's that, Bradley?
That's Bradley
Yeah.
with his. I remembered to download it, Bradley, so I'm very proud of myself. That is a PLR themed Audi we got going on there. Very nice. Very
Did
nice.
Bradley make that himself, or was that
I think
is it
Enrico.
Wout? Oh,
I think it may have been Bradley's in chat, so he can tell us. But I think Enrico made that because he has a similar Bentley in Split One.
I see.
Yeah,
It's
Enrico did
pretty
go for it.
nice.
It's very nice. In his, I need to go quicker because people are about to start. Danny Montero, P10. We got Michael Goodrum. Keep an eye on you as well, that one. P11. Sorensen, P12. Felipe Diaz, P13, first AM. Widerer, P14. Werther and the other Vomit the Hedgehog, P15. Morner, 16th. Fairweather, Dale, who's Bright Big Car, 17th. Zan, 18th. The one and only. Oh, it's taking me back to the front because we're moving. I didn't get to the end. Oh no! Sorry, everyone. I tried.
Where did we get to? Werther?
We got to about Werther, I think. There's my. Let's go. Helicam won't go for it. We got to Danny Moran. Then we got Ferreira P20, Gorolini P21, Dale P22, Revrock P23, Chaz Abraham P24, Bob Jones returning P25, but not for long, unfortunately, but we'll see that. P26, Balatinach, Neves and Eusebio, you just can't separate them, P27 and P28. We need to look at their liveries at some point as well, there, something. Enrico Itri battling his crashing issues is P29. Ryan Reed, P30. Very different position to his pole position start on AM round 1. Eliza Indriani is P31. Piero Maffei, P32. Stick G, P33. And Art in P34.
I'm guessing Joe had a poor Gorolini, P21.
Yeah.
Bottom of the silvers. I'm presuming he had a bad quality because at Brands he had some pretty good pace.
It's interesting seeing the difference in you noticed Joe, I noticed Ryan Reed, both of them very well in their respective classes in round 1, but far less so this time around.
Yeah, because I remember Ryan had a good quality, but I'm not sure what happened with his race.
Yeah, I think he got in a couple
Brands
of incidents, and he may I think he may have changed. If I remember correctly.
Oh, I see. I think a fair few people made that mistake.
Yeah. So no pit stops tonight, or last night, I suppose. And then we got a 5-second penalty for Jeffrey Witter for his disgusting behaviour in qualifying in round 1, but we'll move on from that. Werther, I think he had 5 seconds as well for William Deary, and Chaz had 10 seconds for some lap 1 shenanigans. I think those were the only 3 penalties.
There's 3 penalties, isn't too bad, really.
Not too bad, there were 6 in Split.
Yeah.
So, not too bad at all.
Just goes to show the racecraft in Split 2 is better than Split 1.
Shall we revisit that in half an hour?
Yeah.
Right, so we'll go on with you, shall we? Because you're I quite like starting with around 5th place on that one with Helicam.
Yeah, we had a good start, honest. Like first couple of corners, it was good. And I'll say no more.
And in chat, please shout out for stuff you want. I know Eusebio and Neves, we need to look at your start. We're going to be spending quite a lot of time on that one, I think. So we'll start up the front and we'll work our way back before we get on to the rest of the race. I think there's quite a lot to talk about. So yeah, please don't be shy in chat now that we have 2 pairs of eyes on the ceiling to shout at us and things you want to look at. So, as we get ready to go, somehow it's 41 degrees at 10 o'clock in the morning in Imola.
Yeah, that was a bit nuts, I thought. So we got through, I think we mostly got through T1 pretty clean. I know there was an incident or two at
come back
midfield,
to that one.
I think. But
yeah. And Mr. Zoricic here is who we're keeping our eye on in that white and purple car. Off.
And took off over the sausage curbs.
And see you
then
later.
just
He's gained 5
yeeted
seconds.
me and see you later. I was like, what? I was fuming at the time.
I mean, yeah, such is racing, and
yeah.
I mean, we are
But
gonna.
you know me, I don't practice. I actually practiced for this race.
Sod's law, isn't it?
It was all over.
So let's watch this. We'll be doing quite a lot of this, I think. So this is Evo qualified P7. Lap 1. Don't go making it 3 wide here. But unfortunately, that's exactly what he's done. This curb is going to kill you, regardless of whether you killed Liam beforehand.
Literally tried mounting me on the.
I mean, he's come out surprisingly well, considering because he's.
Yeah, I know. Gained a position.
Impressive.
Gained a position or two.
Yeah.
Win-win.
Not ideal.
No.
Evo has some very bad luck at the start of last season. Less sure this was bad luck. This was just it's a shame.
Milkman Dan says I wasn't the only person that happened to. Who's Milkman Dan? Oh, was that Dan Moran? The Irish contingency.
Yes, it is.
Right.
And that is with the stewards as well. Yeah. Did he even? I'm pretty sure he did. The problem here is, and I'll go on board.
Admittedly, I think I broke a little bit too early, but because that corner is horrible, and I thought we're going to go 3 wide, I didn't really fancy being in the middle of that sandwich.
It's lap 1. This is a corner you struggle to get through 2 wide, let alone 3 wide, to be honest, because of the curbs. I killed myself by myself on this corner last night. It's you can't be putting yourself up there. It's because you have to turn in because you have a car to the outside of you.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where it's not malicious. He's put himself in a position where
I think it was just
run on you,
ambitious.
And there's nothing you can do. So that's with the stewards. We're going to pop back a little bit further now to Michael Goodrum.
What else do we have?
So this is the other start of lap 1 incident, and then there's one even further back with my 2 favourite Portuguese drivers. Hilarious what happened, but also very bad for Bob Jones. So yeah, this is Michael.
Bob.
We'll just watch it first, and then we'll talk about it.
Again, it was an ambitious move, but
it's not quite as bad as Evo's.
No, but still stuffing it up the inside of T1.
Yeah, exactly.
So lap 1 is
that's the issue, right? You shouldn't. This is too wide ahead of you. As tempting as it is, you can't go putting yourself up here because you're giving this guy nowhere to go. So Jeffrey has to turn in, and while you've got away with it quite well, what actually happens to Jeffrey is he gets pushed into. I'm not sure who's on his right. It's Danny Montero, I think. Yeah, what's he supposed to do?
Yeah,
there's nothing you can do. And if we look at it from Danny's.
And he was an innocent bystander.
And he ends up right at the back of the field because he's put in a horrible position here. He gets hit again. Yep, there. And he just has to wait as everybody drives past him.
That's the trouble with incidents in T1 is you have no choice but to sit and wait for everyone to pass.
And that's exactly why we are doubly harsh on lap 1 incidents, because it affects the other driver so much more because they have to wait for everybody to go past, generally speaking.
Yeah. It's so demoralising watching everyone go past you.
It really is, especially when you've qualified near the front of the field and then all of a sudden, through no fault of your own, you're at the back. But what I will say, Michael, is while that wasn't as bad as what we saw from Evo or as bad from you last week, it is with the stewards and you will be getting a penalty because that was your fault, unfortunately. Now, you can tell this is going to be good.
One just takes the cake, I think.
So, we'll start with your livery isn't that. I don't know why, because it was working previously. It's kind of there, but not. What you have to imagine. So you can see Vitor's here, this green, I don't even like Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles type thing. Jose is actually supposed to be the same but in red, but for whatever reason it isn't showing up. So we'll work on that. So let's see what happens here. Boop. I mean, I shouldn't laugh, but like they've both turned in, and it's funny for me because it's
2-1.
Yeah, it's these two, because they are teammates and good friends.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they've taken each other out like before they've even got to the start-finish line. What I will say on this, and unfortunately Bob Jones gets absolutely destroyed.
Was this Bob Jones's first race back?
This is Bob Jones's first race back, and he's just driving in a straight line, gets absolutely destroyed.
I mean, they sent him to his natural habitat on the grass.
On the grass, yeah. So, welcome back, Bob. Oh dear. What I will say about this is, and I know it's with the stewards at Split 2, in my eyes, it's mainly a racing incident, but you're both quite aggressive with your turns in. But you're both quite aggressive, going for that middle point, which you've got to be very careful being aggressive early doors, because this can happen. So you haven't really given either of yourselves a chance to back out of it. But at the same time, you did have the run on Bob, so where else were you supposed to go? So,
but like sometimes if that happens, I find it easy just to lift. Because at least you would still be in your same position, or you might lose a position or two, but now you've dropped pretty much back to last,
and
other than the person that's done.
Yeah.
Exactly, and you've got the rest of the hour to go.
Yeah. And especially, we saw worse than that on Split 1. It's a learning experience. And sometimes that one you've just got to be. Who's that? Just hang on.
Oh, I watched this. This was Joe and Morna, I think.
Okay. So that's the wrong M. There we go. There's. Oh dear.
Yeah, I think it was that.
Oh, there we go.
P5, I think.
Oh no, I have seen this one. Yeah. Okay, so this is again an interesting one. Let's get to the right. I want to go with Joe. Yeah, it won't show up but if you're not giving yourself a chance for the radar to show up, you're being too aggressive with how you're moving. Essentially, is one way to look at it, right? You need to give yourself a chance to react to other people doing things, and if you're not doing that, then you shouldn't be doing it on that one. As tempting as it is. This is an interesting one because it turns in just a bit too much.
Had he just left a couple of feet,
yeah, exactly,
both would have made it through there, and that would have been.
Because he's up the inside, it's all good. They're leaving each other space. It's fine. Just a bit too much there, which is a shame. And then I think there's one more later on this lap as well. I can't remember who it was. Third? Oh, I do know what it was. It was Mr. Dow and Mr. Southcott. This is an interesting one, actually. I'll be interested.
This one, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see yours and people on chat's take on this one. So I think this is Southcott's in first, Dow's in second.
Yeah.
They're just coming up to the chicane. Alexander gets a run on here because Audi over a chicane.
Right mistake, yeah. All good. Oh.
Yeah. So
I mean, it wasn't a major incident, but it did.
This is an interesting one in my eyes, right? Because we'll watch it from Chris's outboard first as well. Fortunately, I don't think he hits a wall. And he only loses a couple of spots. That could have been so much worse, right? He could have taken out of the cars.
Savagely flat spotted tyres after that.
But this is an interesting one because you've actually gone on board. The track goes to the right here, right?
Yeah.
So if you carry straight on, you aren't taking the racing line. So Chris goes straight.
Yeah.
And what actually happens is Dow turns.
I would argue that Alexander has turned in a little bit early. He's going for that apex of that corner.
Yep.
Before you've got there, kind of thing. Like
it's one of those ones that when you watch it first time, it looks more malicious than it was, right? Because it essentially pit stop maneuvered him out of the way.
I guess where Alex is, he can't see that apex kind of thing, so he's just thinking, I'm going to follow the corner.
Yeah.
But he's turned early, and Southcott can see that apex.
And he's got the inside line, so the apex is his.
Yeah.
It's. I think I've seen some of the Swift stewards, and I think Alex will be getting a penalty for that.
Yeah.
Because the apex is not his. So.
Yeah. It wasn't malicious, but it definitely was his fault.
Yeah, and then you've got Chris racing the rest of a boiling hot race on absolutely cooked tires. So
a glowing red.
Yeah.
End of lap 1.
Yeah. Right, so I think that's lap 1. So chat, start shouting about what you want to see. So I think, Bob. Oh, poor Bob. Bob's done.
Cruising at the back,
Yeah. To be fair, I think he gets most of the way through, but not great for him. Okay, we'll go back to lap 1 apparently. No, I agree, Lisa. There wasn't anyone else. Did I see on the chat that it might be your birthday? I misread that. Sorry, we've been very busy looking at punts. So, right, the hairpin thingy apparently is where we're going.
Hairpin thingy.
Is that the actual hairpin or?
I'm confused. Is Sorensen's? Is there Clausen as well? Is Clausen the same person?
No, they are 2 different people. That's why they have
What's
different names.
Clausen's username? I think I'm just being stupid. What's Clausen's username? Is it Clausen? I bet it probably is.
It's probably Clausen. I imagine Sorensen and Clausen
exactly,
around the outside. Very nice.
That was nice.
That was very nice. Yeah, nicely done.
I think Jeffrey did well as well, just to
give him the space.
Yeah, not to run wide.
Yeah, that's good. Sorensen was our championship winner last season, so you missed round 1, right, Andreas? So yeah, good to have him back with us. I mean, the pace at the top of split 2. There he is, Alf.
Awfulastic.
Alf
is class.
Okay. Alful. There's some very quick people at top of split 2. To be fair. It's got quicker from last season.
Honestly, I think the top of split 2 could be high silver. Like.
Oh, 100%. I think the top 7 and the bottom 7 are kind of interchangeable.
I can definitely think of 2 community owners that should be in split 2 instead of split 1.
I don't know what you're talking about. I qualified P15, thank you very much. We won't talk about where I finished.
Out of 16?
I think I'd enjoy it more in split 2, to be honest.
Honestly,
like... just be me watching myself going, well, this person
Here's the penalty, boom.
Right, so...
What else did we have?
Did we have anything...
Liam Deary says, I can think of 2 drivers we could trade them for. I don't know, I don't agree with you, Liam. I don't want to go back to split 1. You and someone else could go if you want.
I don't think that's who Liam is talking about.
Okay, good.
I know who Liam is talking about. But
not
to
one
be
of his
fair,
Irish mates, is it?
It's not a bad first couple of laps here, and a couple of incidents, but
it wasn't
clean.
Yeah.
Things considered. Felipe's still leading the way in AM. Witter in second. Certainly Mr. Daniel Moran in a podium position in AM class. Very good.
What else do we have? We've got lap 1, lap 5. Thomas with Deary, we've got lap 4. Lap 4 and 5. Oh, he's speeding in the pit lane.
Oh, he gets, because he gets to qualify, doesn't he? Okay, so we'll have to look at that.
Lap 4, Chris Southcott.
How was split 1 last night? Interesting. A lot busier in the stewards this week than we were last week. It's annoying. From a personal perspective, I had good pace last night compared to split 1, and then got punted at T1 by a certain Brazilian. Split 2 is still best split, 100%. Yeah.
What lap are we on?
We're on
I can't even
3.
read it. It's so pixelated on.
Sorry, we're on lap 3.
So I'll look on the stream.
Yeah.
I can actually read on there.
Ooh.
So next lap.
Okay, hang on. Yeah.
Next lap we got Rodera in the pit lane. And then lap 4 we got Chris Southgate.
Chris's tyres are absolutely shot here, I imagine. Oh, also, he bumped it twice. Yeah, okay.
Bit of curb riding. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, those curbs, especially in the Audi, like I said earlier, they can kill you easy. It's definitely not a track for a Porsche or an Audi.
No, I mean, because in the Bentley in that chicane is beautiful, which you just straight line it. Doesn't matter.
What chicane?
Yeah, exactly. And you watch kind of Lamborghinis and Audis and Porsches kind of creep up to it. It's like, nah, mate.
Tiptoe over it. Yeah.
That's a shame for Chris. I mean, he started, gets pole position. He's already down to P11. His tyres are shot. Such is the world of racing, unfortunately.
I'm guessing he has a good good battle with someone on lap 4.
Oh, do we have him for lap 4 as well?
Yeah, so we got Rodera lap 4 in the pit lane. He said something in the chat. Spun in the...
Oh, there we go. Just, oh, crikey. Yeah, that bonnet doesn't look happy, does it? Okay. Behind Felipe Diaz. Down to Aqua Minerale, and he's gone left. Yeah, you want to be going right there, Thomas. Yeah. Ouch. That I don't think I've seen kind of... That was almost like snap oversteer, wasn't it?
Just he's got on the brakes down the hill, isn't he? And it's unsettled it.
I don't think I've seen someone crash like that. Yikes.
I don't think I've ever seen someone fully go into the ball on the left-hand side. That's a new one.
You see people kind of go wide, and normally go wide on the second corner, but
so well done. You've
that's a new one.
Yeah.
That's a shame. It's not where you expect to go.
No. You'd think there's enough runoff there that you could just straighten it up and carry on, but he was at the mercy of physics.
Right. Let's have a look.
Here we go.
I mean, you've crossed the pit line at about 75, 80 kilometers an hour there, to be fair. Like...
You broke at the right point and then accelerated again. And then...
I mean, we can watch that. What did you actually go across at? Let's slow this down. Thank you for the resubscription, Lorenzo. Much appreciated. Oh, that was basically 80. Oh dear. Was this the one that disqualified you?
No, he's done it twice. It says in chat. He's.
Okay. Well, come back to your next lap.
It says on the exit. On the exit is the tricky one. On the exit of this lap, Tom, or next lap.
Yeah, I'll go somewhere else. Let's go back to it.
Do you know what I'm really surprised about is how Evo's car isn't absolutely battered.
He's got it down to a fine art.
The old nudge and spin. Away we go.
Well, it's because he hit you mainly with his under tray. So
if you look at the underside of his engine, it's probably caved in. But
okay, so you had a 30-second stop and go for the initial speeding, and then you've got disqualified on the second one.
Oh, I see.
Did we have someone else?
We had, I think it was Chris Southgate. Yeah, no, that was lap 4 from the start. I don't know what that was for, Chris. If you want to put that in the chat,
we can watch it.
Is that, or is it just a good lap? Lap 5, Sorensen from turn 1 gained some positions.
Okay. We'll pop back and watch.
Got Bradley.
Bradley,
end of lap 4 after T15.
Okay, so we're going to go for Chris Southgate. We're going to then move to Bradley.
Yeah.
We're going to move to Andreas.
You've got this down to a fine art, David.
I can say one thing, whether we're actually going to do it. I'll see something else and just disappear into a corner like, oh yeah. It's
attention span of a gnat.
Yeah, this is up the inside of that's Goodrum, I think.
Is that, yeah, Michael?
Left space, well done.
That's nice, yeah.
Yeah, very nice.
Nice move.
And who's that? It's got one of the Vomit the Hedgehogs in front of him, isn't he? Werther and Witter. I find that corner very difficult.
Yeah, I never know what gear to choose.
Yeah, it's somewhere between second and third.
Like, yeah. You have to like shift a second and then get on the power, and then third you have to coast a bit, and it ends up being too fast. Like.
Yeah, it's very easy to go wide and get the track limits on the outside there, especially when you're pushing.
Yeah, I'm surprised anyone ever actually gets past Jeffrey with how wide he managed to make that Bentley. It's big enough as it is. At Brands, I caught up with him with probably like 5 or 6 laps to go, and I just couldn't get past him. He just put it in the right spot every single time. I was like,
oh. Or you just do that. Was that not
Porsche? What I should have done.
Porsche bullying a Bentley.
Yeah.
It's the first time this has been seen.
I spoke too soon, didn't I?
Alright. You may be a big Bentley, but I'm a mighty little Porsche. Out the way.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
I'm not sure whether was ever making that.
No.
Really. Or if he was, it was...
We saw a fair amount of that in Split 1 as well, to be fair. You can't really be outbraking people down there because...
Yeah, that was too late on the brakes, really.
That happens.
Especially when you're not alongside someone already.
Yeah, and I think Lorenzo got caught up. Fungus and Chance Lorenzo Trasoldi in Split 1. He got caught up in something like that as well.
Yeah, we've got Bradley now. Bradley's...
Oh, crikey.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, just pop back a bit, yeah. So this is Zoricic, Napic and Bradley.
Right. Oh, I think I saw a clip of this. If Evo's involved, then I think we know what's going to happen.
Very smart.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Death.
There it is.
Oh, no! Oh,
that is
Jedi
some
powers.
reaction
That
times.
is very nice. We need to watch that indoors, I think. At what point, Bradley, did you make the decision, nope?
I think it's when he had 2 Lexuses either side of him. Yeah. And he could see them, and or he saw the number 175 and thought,
oh, that is well avoided. I think that's Morna coming up.
I think that was nice awareness as well to give Morna the space.
Absolutely. No, very good. Very good indeed. Well avoided. Lorenzo, I saw your message. I completely agree. That it was less good this round. It's very kind of aggressive. But anyway, we'll focus on Split 2 for now. I need to go have a look at our friend.
Let's say what we got next. Oh yeah, and his pit antics.
But very well done, Bradley, to get out the way of that.
We've got... what lap are we on? Are we still on lap 5?
5, I think, yeah.
So Sorensen says from turn 1 he gained some positions.
Okay, we can pop there first, that's fine.
Whilst we wait for Thomas to make his...
pop back there, lots of...
his unscheduled...
He gains the positions because he's behind this. Oh, so it was Sorensen, not
I see, yeah.
Okay, I thought it was Morna's. I think Morna's got a very similar McLaren.
Oh, yeah, they're both green.
Yeah. I mean, you love to see that when you're driving behind.
Yes, yeah. Especially when there's a space to go for as well, and you haven't got to avoid anything.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, he's got all 3 of them. Nicely done.
It was just Thomas and his speeding on lap 5. Thomas has got an NIP in the post. 3 points and a fine.
Still making his way around. Was that you, Joseph? Ooh, you look a bit slow out of there. What have you done? Oh, that's Craig Fairweather. He's sideways.
Yeah. Craig's been having some issues the last, well, a couple of rounds. Saw him at Brands. He was visiting the sand and the walls quite often.
Yeah, to be fair, we've got some tough tracks this season in terms of runoffs. Like,
yeah.
Very unforgiving.
I think I lost count of how many times Crew Chief said to me, we've got an accident or an incident in whatever corner it said. We think it's fair weather. Poor old Craig. We do feel for you.
He's been with us for a long time as well as Craig. He's one of the OG PLR's kind of season 3, season 4 crew. I've had some good battles with Craig in the past. Right, what do you do this time, Thomas?
What's the speed? 100 going in?
Oh,
I think that was speeding again.
That was even faster! Wow! Were you over 100 when you broke it? Let's see.
That's some very late braking. Oh,
107. Yeah.
Thomas.
That's why you got disqualified, my friend. I'm afraid.
Unfortunately, there's not much the stewards can do about that for you.
No.
That's ACC.
That's pretty good. When we can afford live stewards at every race, maybe. But
yeah,
that was.
We could do.
Because
someone clear it. And...
It is quite harsh onto the half time. I was like, why is everyone going so slow? That was like a virtual safety car. But yeah, that was.
I'll go back a little bit, back to the last 2 corners. So Evo and Jeff had an incident.
We'll go with Evo.
So what happened to Evo wasn't really his fault, but what he decided to do next was his fault.
Oh yeah, little boop. Yeah.
And then he just drives doors me.
Oh.
As I go past. That's right, it was literally just after they crashed.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I was trying to figure out what that little boop was. Okay.
Yeah, so he had a little bump, and then instead of waiting on the brakes, decides I'm going to accelerate.
Oh no!
straight back onto the track, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, 2 times in one race, Evo.
He just saw it. It's a magnet. He just saw you. Was like,
yeah,
right,
I think he was after me. And then we came out along here, and I thought, do I want him behind me? So I thought I'll keep to the right. And then he pulls in behind me, and I'm like, no, I'm letting you pass.
Just a little kick.
So
yeah, see you later. You have it, mate.
You have that. But my steering was all wonky after that, so...
I was going to say, you disappeared completely.
I gave up, yeah. Yeah, I pull off and...
So, after all of that, we have Dow and Hildale at the front. Followed by Classo, four Danes at the front.
Pomegranate jeans. He just wanted to give you a kiss. Well, he'd already tried to mount me, so...
He's got it the wrong way round.
I feel like he's...
Foreplay first,
I feel like he's stalking me. Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Kiss before mounting. First rule of thumb.
Gotta lube me up first, at least. We had a few lap 7s. Sorry, I thought you interrupted whilst you were doing
I spun there, go back. At some point, we're going to have to stop going back.
Yeah.
Because this is going to take forever.
We've got a bit now, yeah. We've got T7, Bradley says, beginning of lap 7. Chris and Napich go at it, only for Chris to die.
Okay.
And end of lap 7, Napich and him.
Oh, there we go. Another. Oh, you tried to go the other way as well. That's a tough corner. And the Porsche will try to kill you. To be fair, you've been saved from doing a a Widerer by the cars around you there. So, right. They're like the bumpers you get on bowling to stop you. Stay on the track, please. Right. So who was it? Sorry, it was.
Bradley said. He said, I'm presuming he was following them. Beginning of lap 7, Chris and Napich go at it, and then end of lap 7, Napich and him. And then after that, you've got a few laps until anyone else is in, I think.
I do quite like this delivery, I'll be honest.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like the chevrons.
Yeah, and they are the PLR chevrons as well. It's
that's
cool.
the new design, isn't it? Who did that? Who did the new design?
That is.
Oof, there goes Chris.
Chris tyres again. it's not like it is at all. Yeah. Do you have any tyres left at this point, Chris?
I was about to say they're just squares at this point, aren't they? After all the slides it's had.
It was Rich Weatherall, who's our race room admin.
Oh yes, yeah.
So he took the chevrons were always there before in the old theme, but we now have kind of colours for specific things. So this kind of turquoise has become the world tour colour. It's like our flagship.
Yeah. Is this going to be the one for our esports team?
No, there is a different one made by Woot, the esports team, which is so the esports colour is red, red and orange. The world tour is this kind of turquoise colour. The community as a whole is black. And then we have a soon-to-be-announced project, who one of the drivers in this split is currently testing out, which will be like a blue, which is very exciting, which will hopefully be announced soon.
It just threw me off because Bradley's named it PLR Esports, so little bump there, but
that's fine. He was well up the inside. That's all good.
Sometimes rubbing is racing.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think on the esports, as long as you're within the PLR palette of colours. One of the colours with the orange and the chevrons and whatnot. Yeah.
Bradley's taken it upon himself to name it PLR Esports. For all we know, he could have covered it in penises and you cast them.
Well, I've done worse.
Some of the ones that Tommy used to make were bordering on that. So
there's a reason we never broadcast the NASCAR championship in racing. So
some of those ones he made with Craig's face on it were questionable.
It's a very nice livery indeed. Especially even more so from above. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Right, so I've got a few laps now, have I? So we can go see people who we haven't seen yet.
I'm just going to go grab a drink quickly.
All good.
In a second.
Talk about people we haven't seen yet. So we've got Ed Rev Rock. Hello, chat. By the way, it's been quite hectic. There's been a lot going on. I haven't even had a chance to read the chat. I know Dane's here. Hello, Dane. Lisa, I know I asked you about a birthday and then probably completely missed your reply. So now's your chance. Rico's still going. Jose, we'll have to work on your livery, my friend. I don't know why that hasn't worked. It's working before. As you can see here with Eusebios. Oh, that is Mr. Moran. Yeah. The partner in the box is driver of the day, Liam Holmes. So he's actually commentating from his car, parked in the pits. This is why he parks in the pits so often in races, because he has to be ready to broadcast at any given moment. So it's very nice of him to, compromise his races quite so often, just in case I needed to broadcast the next day. I've joined a good race then. Right. Vomit the Hedgehogs. I think this is Vomit the Hedgehog number 2. Up against Igor Napic. Lap 10, thank you, Dan. Incident on the final chicane. Oh, really? Okay. Well, I want to go have a look at you anyway, so let's go. Where are you?
Oh, I've returned.
You're P2, Dan. Oh, look at this.
How's Dale doing? Dale's getting up there at the moment.
He's getting up there. He got P3 race 1.
Oh, very. Oh, he saved that.
He saved it pretty well.
Fucking quick reactions from the old man.
So he's now next to Evo. Risky business. That's how that one. Or has it? Ooh!
Dale.
No, no, that wasn't on Dale. No, 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 no.
I suppose, but
watch Evo in the braking zone.
I mean, when you've got Evo in front of you, I feel like
in the braking zone he moves left.
Yeah.
Ah, no, you can't do that. You can't do that.
He loses his positions. Just when we were saying about how well he's doing, Evo strikes again.
Yeah, he's moved in the braking zone. You can't. That's Dale's done very well to avoid that.
Avoid him, yeah. To be fair, I was
um,
looking at the stream and I just saw Dale going across the grass.
He's done very well because he was under braking at that point as well. So
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
come off the brakes to get out the way. It's very impressive.
Didn't even have anywhere to go, really, did he?
No,
Like,
exactly.
Other than
and
onto the grass.
He hasn't hit anyone else. He hasn't, because that's such a horrible corner. Because then everyone's turning across you where you're running off. He's missed everyone.
Oh
God.
Evo's
it's like
sniffing.
Jaws, isn't it? He's going for everyone. He's like, he's got to catch them all. It's like Pokemon out there at the moment.
If there's no one left on the track, he'll win. That's the tactic, isn't it?
Doesn't matter how many place penalties you give me. There's nobody else on the track.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh no, it's not one of your better races, unfortunately, from what we've seen Evo at the moment.
I think this is the first time I've really noticed Evo. Other than Zolder, where he had hardware issues, so we let him off.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've noticed. This is not turning out to be a good. Poor old Evo.
Oh, you reversed. Good job.
Yeah.
And then you thought about it. Oh, okay, yeah, that was. Hang on. Who was that? That was the green.
What's his name? Werther, wasn't it?
It's Eusebio.
Is it Werther? Oh,
no,
was it?
It's the other green one. Yeah.
The other vomit green Audi instead of the Porsche.
Oh, you've done very well there. That's
yeah.
Yeah. And it's a horrible place to try and rejoin as well, to be fair, but yeah.
I feel like he's kind of redeemed himself after the grid start calamity.
I don't know whether you saw Dan's message in chat. He was trying to look left, but he accidentally turned his windscreen wipers on instead, so didn't know any what was coming. Fair enough. Yeah, no, to go back to Evo, I don't want to bash Evo too much because I like Evo a lot.
Yeah, I like. He's fun. He's a good guy.
Yeah,
he's a nice guy.
He's generally a very clean driver. I think the problem Evo's going through at the moment is he's got a lot quicker.
Yes.
He is now very much a top of the silver, even high silver, kind of low end of high silver pace. And that brings it with it a whole new realm of kind of racing in terms of reaction times and battling and stuff like that. You're not just waiting on people making mistakes.
I feel like he's been hot lapping a lot and got quicker.
Yeah.
This is just my theory. This may not be true. He's got quicker hot lapping, but the racecraft hasn't come with it. Yeah. I feel like it'll probably come eventually when it like the more he races, the more penalties he gets. The quicker we realise.
Well, I mean,
okay, next time don't do that.
It's very easy to spiral sometimes as well, right?
Yes, yeah.
You know, sometimes you make a mistake early on, you get flustered, you're out of position, you're trying to win back the positions you feel you should have because he qualified very high, and then it all goes wrong. You know?
Yeah.
Especially when you're then out of position and you're faster than those around you, but maybe not fast enough, and they've got different braking zones and yada yada yada. It's not easy.
I feel like for people that are quick but aren't used to racing close to people, it's hard to get used to like having to brake early, and because you're too busy thinking about your brake marker and you're not thinking about when the car. Because if you're only 0.3 of a second behind someone, if you're slowing down into a corner, that 0.3 you're going to be inside the other car. Like
exactly. Yeah, you can't just brake where you would normally brake.
Yeah, you have to brake earlier.
Yeah, it's a whole different ball game. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You just need to essentially roll into the corner.
Yeah.
As we see, is that Chris Halfscott again? Oh, Chris.
Oh yeah, what are we looking at? What lap are we on?
Sorry, we're on lap 12.
Totally forgot about.
Yeah.
That's right. So who's asked? So yeah, Chris had, he's on lap 12, get taken out from start of lap to hairpin. Bloody hell, Chris. You could have written a novel with the amount of incidents you had this race.
Oh. Yeah, that, I mean, oof.
I didn't see, sorry.
Okay, so
we got
ahead we've got, so this is Werther and Napic ahead. I think they're lapping 5x7. Oh no, Sorensen's slower. He's backed out of it.
Yeah.
He's been sensible. Yeah. He's backed out of it.
Yeah, this is always... Oh. Who was that Werther moving?
Yeah, it was Werther moving.
Right.
I don't know whether he was under brakes though, that's the question, because...
Yeah. Was he... Oh, and he took...
Was he under brakes when he moved to the right?
I think he moved across.
He was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he can't be doing that. He's double tucked! Oh no!
2 for 1. I feel like that was a who can break the latest, and
yeah, nobody wins that.
No.
One corner. Okay, I need to go back just a little bit.
Especially on that corner, like if someone moves to cover that corner, there's no point in even trying to. Oh.
Ooh.
So, a little wobbly.
So you've caused it all, Andreas.
There we go.
Mate, he's got a great view of this. Oop, there's one.
Yeah.
And
I'm not sure if Werther actually knew. Was it Southcott?
Yeah, Southcott.
I'm not sure he even knew he was there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is Werther in the chat or not?
I'm not sure. He wasn't here last week. Oh, he was here last week because he realised.
Yeah, we could get like a confirmation as to whether he actually knew he was there or not.
In the course of 3 corners, Andreas lost 3 positions and then gave it straight back again.
Not bad for a mistake, really, is it?
Yeah. And 3 competitors done. So here we go. Happy days.
No one behind you. A bit of free air. Lovely.
Worked out very well. Right. What if I can get you to look at the list again? I'm going to go through the order quickly. So leading the way, got Anders Hildau again, but he's actually being followed really closely by Sebastian Clausen. Alexander Dahl, P3, so top 3 all Danes, I believe. Bradley is P4. Andreas Sorensen, P5. Joe Corellini up to P6. The local race. Felipe Diaz leading the way in AM after getting pole. He's up to 7. Napic P8. Mazan P9. I'm getting confused. I'm not recognising Richard Mazan because he's not in his usual red and gold liveries in the UK. Green livery. Fair play to you, Richard, but I'm struggling to recognise you, so apologies. Gudrun in P10. Vomit the Hedgehog P11. Chaz Abraham having a good race in P12. P2 AM class. Southcott, his tyres are still there and looking vaguely round. He's P13. Fortunately for him, he has Ivo Sorocic behind him. Oh dear. How long will it last? Ed Revrock having a good race in P15. Pereira, who seems to have calmed down a lot. All these incidents, and no Pereira incidents.
Southcott has got a lap 13 incident, so.
Oh, okay.
Just to let you know.
We'll keep an eye on that. Right, we'll watch that while I work through the rest of the field. Eusebio P17, Danny Montero P18, Dale is P19, Ryan Reed P20, Jose Neves P21, Jeffrey Witter P22, Moran P23, Warner P24, Enrico Itri P25, Darko Balatianac 26th, Art Hall 27th, and the last 4 are Eliza Indriani, Mateus Maffey, and Bob Jones. Evo up the inside, it was okay.
Yeah, that wasn't. It was a half decent move, to be fair.
So I saw Ed Revrock just cutting the chicane in the background. It's one way to take it when you're in one of those cars. Little bump. Okay. No, I think that one was okay.
Yeah, he was there on the inside.
Yep.
Still going at it though.
Just saw Dan lap 16 T1. I did see a Werther harsh overtake. Ooh, another little bump. It's back through. Fair play.
He's taking it back.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
I mean, at this point, the tyres don't care, do they? They're already screwed. Like
his Flintstone tyres are giving up on him.
I mean, to be fair, it's very impressive you're still driving this Audi round at a half decent pace. Right. It's busy in front, isn't it? Okay, that seems to calm down a bit. Was there anyone lap 14, 15, 16?
I don't think so.
Evo! That's not how
what happened there?
Oh, he did a little bit
literally, as I clicked off. I didn't want to miss it. I didn't want to miss it.
I don't think he hit him, but I think.
We got Chaz Abraham lap 16.
Okay.
Oh, the sausages.
I drove the Lexus in the driver swap around here. I did not like it at all. It was so sensitive over the curves.
Yeah.
Sausage.
Yeah, Chaz was lap 16, I think I said, didn't I? Yeah, lap 16, number 29, 717 and 548 from the second chicane.
That's 2 laps away still.
Okay.
Let's go on board with someone, shall we?
Other than that, I think we're all...
Who's close to a lap end? Can I find someone? It's okay. Right, so we've got Mr. Werther chasing Richard Mazan, who already looks as though the back of his Bentley's had a couple of bumps.
I'm gonna have to learn all who these people are, because, like I say, there's so many. I say new people, but new to me.
New to you, you split elitist.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I was at the bottom.
Well, I mean, it's probably worth talking about while we're watching Kenneth drive around here. We are very close to the point where we can run 3 splits.
Really?
It's something we are seriously considering for next season in terms of 3 slightly smaller splits, because the driver retention at the moment is very good. We still have 2 splits with 40 people in it we expect to race after 2 rounds, which is good. Normally we're down to about high 20s, maybe 30 at this point.
Yeah.
So if we could have 3 splits of 30, with a pro split, a silver split, and an AM split, essentially, to make it, because there's so much crossover between that kind of low high silver and high silver.
Yes.
That split 2 would be fascinating.
I feel like in the high silver and low silver, like the bottom of the high silver and the top of low silver, there's people there that are faster in the lower division than there is the higher division.
Yep, it depends on the track.
Like flip-flops,
Yep. And I think there's very much, now that we've had 3 seasons, this will be our 3rd season of 2 splits, I think. I'll just flip over to Chaz.
Liam says, can I have my own split? I might get top 10. Well, if we put all the Irish people in it, we could have an Irish split, and Liam would still probably finish outside the top 10.
Well, you can have your own split, Liam, where you can who finish earliest wins. As we get Goodrum going deeper. But yeah, I think we're getting to the point where there's actually quite a natural split between the top kind of half, maybe a bit more of split 1 is very much its own intense thing. The speed up there is crazy.
You've got like the real sweaty people like Conrad and Papa and Lucas.
Yeah.
Oh mate, he's oof.
Oh dear, and then Chris. Hello, Chris.
Just for good measure.
Chris trying to get back on the stream. Yep. Good. Haven't seen him for 3 laps. Here we go. What's happened here? It's just. Okay. And then he's stopped on the apex. Oh.
But like sometimes let people back ahead, but other times don't stop in the middle of the track.
Don't stop on the racing line. Please, God, don't stop on the racing line.
I know what he was trying to do was like, what's the word?
It was the right thing to do, in terms of he was trying to do the right thing. He just did it completely the wrong way. Oh, I missed your. Sorry, Dan. Was that lap 16? Sorry, I got busy talking about splits because it's something I'm thinking pretty hard about. Was it start of lap 16, Dan? But I'm going to start lap
T1,
16.
T1, yeah.
T1 lap 16. Okay.
Like the individual split thing would sort out the quality issues we have as well, right?
Yeah,
not
exactly.
that we have that many, but
yeah,
it would
I
simplify.
think we'd have one. You'd have a quality session of just 20 minutes. Okay, yeah, that's.
I mean, that wasn't a bad move up until he nearly stopped.
Yeah.
Who was it?
Morner, I think, went inside.
Morner, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he did stop, didn't he?
Why did he
go so
slow? He had that. He had the inside easily, like.
I don't think that's on you, Dan. Actually.
No.
He was so slow on the apex. I mean, you're doing the right thing here, but at this point, drive on. No, well, there we go. He's past you. I don't think that was on you.
Had he just carried on, he could have just gone straight to the next apex. Like,
Mon was in the
I
chat.
even given him
I was
space.
afraid. Well, if you were afraid, but perhaps don't send it up the inside then. You can't have it both ways. You can't send it up the inside and then back out because you were afraid, because then you get punted by a big BMW. Yeah, that
sounds like it's definitely got a double entendres in that.
Yeah. But yeah, we'd have a single qualifying, session. No kind of split between there wouldn't be classes within the splits. It would just be, 20-minute qualifying. Happy days. Go do your race.
Yeah.
And I think
we have to keep sending people back to the pits who have gone out in their own classes.
Yeah, exactly. Quite how we do the watch party then, I'm not entirely sure. That's one of the things holding me back, but we'll think about it.
Yeah. Because Papa doesn't do one, does he? First, he does it after the race, doesn't he? They just do it.
Yeah. We may just have to combine it into a split 2, split 3 watch party where we don't watch the whole race of both. We narrow it down to actual things. I don't know. The thing is, we currently stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, which is great. Maybe we do it Friday, but I also have a life. Are
you sure?
Yeah, well, I'm not sure, but sometimes on a Friday I do things
like sleep.
Yeah, well, mainly. Yeah. I mean, it has been a full work.
Drink and then sleep.
Drink and then sleep. Oh, it's like that, to be fair. We'll figure it out. I mean, one of the things that I've said throughout this is we don't want to add splits if they're not broadcast in some way. Right?
Yeah.
Because it's not fair. And we have, and some of the, even split 1, split 2, I'd say some of the best racing's in split 2.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll find a way. We always do.
Because obviously you've got. Oh, it's tricky, isn't it? Because you've got what's Sausage's name? I've forgotten Sausage's name.
Wang.
Yeah. Wang.
No, not Wang.
Like you said Wang.
Juan. Not.
What? Juan.
Well, it's
proper English. Juan. His name's Juan.
Juan. Yes.
You all right, mate? All right, Juan.
Juan Antonio Banderas.
Right, and then I don't know if we could. Obviously, it'd be tough to find someone to stream it, wouldn't it? Like, because most people are racing it.
Yeah, what you mean? I mean, at the same time,
noobs. People who are going to watch a stream are going to want to watch pro, aren't they? Really, like.
Well, and that's why we do that one live. That we had to make the choice of which one do we do live, and we chose pro because.
Old Santa Clausen says, "Follow Clausen 1 lap ago." In chat.
Sure. We can keep chatting.
We'll have to skip the next lap, but
yeah,
it'll be a real fucking evening.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Sausage. Thank you, Liam. 7-month Prime resub. That's what we like to see. We've been doing this for 7 months now. That was back in the days Craig streamed. Yep. Took 3 attempts at that corner. So, None of them worked.
Oh,
nice rejoin. It's kind of dirt rally.
That's the worst bit, is when you rejoin and spin again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You're facing the wrong way.
Well, last night I went off here. I hit that inside curve and went straight on, and I've turned my engine start onto manual and all that jazz to have slightly quicker pit stops. But my engine turned off, and I was sat there for about 5 seconds. Why am I not fucking moving? I was already angry. I was in the wall.
You're so busy shouting, you can't hear the engine.
Yeah.
Anymore.
It was a good race. Right, where is Dale? God, we're only halfway through. Okay, I'm not skipping back anymore. God almighty, we're only on lap 17. To be fair, it's not quite as dirty as I thought it was going to be.
No, like I say, from the thingy that people have put up, I don't think there's much more else until 28. And that was Chris yet again.
But to be fair, if Chris is still going at lap 28, he's done very well. Yeah, I know he's in the chat. It doesn't look as though he's pitted, so he's still on those same tyres.
Yeah.
I've been off track about 15 times at this point, including 3 pretty hefty spins.
Is Dale in the chat or not? I haven't seen him post it.
I'm not sure Dale's in the chat. No, he
of
does
course, the one time I join you and he's not even here. That's what I live for. I live to wind up Dale.
Dale's having a very good season.
I know.
Yeah.
He doesn't podium in this one, does he?
He does.
He does.
He gets P3 again, I believe.
He needs to get promoted already.
Well, he had a shocker of a season last season. He kept getting taken out in lap 1, and it had nothing to do with him. I think 5 of the 7 rounds he got demolished by someone.
I remember seeing in the chats a lot of time that he was getting punted quite often.
Yeah, I think he's passed on that monkey call onto Bob Jones this season.
Yeah.
So, Bob Jones didn't even make it to the start-finish line before he got taken out. So.
They got making up for missing round 1, haven't
exactly,
they?
Exactly, yeah. Technically, that was still last race. Yeah, he's. I mean, and fair play to Dale as well.
Who's that? Someone parked on the curb.
Best place to park it in there, is it? Porsche. Yeah, it's Stitcher.
Yeah, there we go.
But he's in another new car, so he's in the Bentley. And he's... Sorry,
pinked it up.
And he's picked it up pretty quickly. You know, he was in the BMW last season, I think. He's moving around a bit. He's been in the Ferrari before.
He's definitely... Well, obviously I can't really say. Because of this update, I didn't play for ages. And then the update came out, and I was like 3 seconds slower. And I was like, what? Have my feet and hands stopped working? Like, what's going on? And then everyone was like, yeah, like, you gain like a second or a second. Well, obviously, for the aliens like Conrad and stuff, it's probably not that much different. But
yeah.
For someone who hasn't practiced or played in ages, I was like, if I just... Like, am I... I was going to say something then, but I won't say it on stream. But like Dale has got faster since a lot faster since I remember when we used to be, when it was all one split.
Yeah. Yeah, massively faster.
Like he's way faster. Yeah. Like I know he's still in AM, but before he was like at the back of like every single race, getting lapped hundreds of times.
And that's why.
It's really late on.
That's why he's also got better at fending first, right? Because that's how he kept his positions initially. But he has 100% got quicker.
At the beginning of the race, when me and Evo had our incident, I ended up coming out behind Dale, and I actually had like a few good laps behind him, of like where he would like defend a bit and stuff, and I was surprised. I thought, oh, I'll breeze past Dale, like I won't even see him, like be a flash in the rearview mirror as I go past.
A bright flash of pink.
Yeah.
Yeah, things have changed. I mean, it's one of the. I think it's quite a long list of people that's kind of the cool thing to see at PLR, of people who have got so much quicker in the seasons they've been racing with us. You got Dale, you got Zoricic is one of them. his racecraft just needs to catch up. Enrico Parise on split 1 is
I was
mental.
mega surprised by that.
He is.
I remember
so
when he
quick,
was
man.
an AM, like, and then I see him like I think it was Mount Panorama, and he was like up there like with the leaders. I was like, is someone else on his computer or like, what's going on?
It's crazy, and I actually had him in pro at the start of the season, and then I had to move someone back down to even it up. I was like, well, Enrico didn't win last year, so I chatted to him. I was like, look, I know I put you on pro. You okay if I put you back down to high silver? And he was like, he's a lovely guy. Like, he was like, yeah, he's going to be a brand. And he was like, oh yeah, no worries, that's fine. And now he's like qualifying P4 overall. Each race, just making me look like an absolute chump. Like,
Liam says in the chat, I think I've gotten slower.
You want Emma's race, right? You didn't see you. Did you see his squeaky clean livery from round 1? Other Liam.
I don't think I did. No, I don't think I did.
It was very nice. But
what's he got in this one? Is he? No, he's in this split?
No, he's in the split. Yeah, but he's not in this race.
I was about to say, I remember giving Liam a lesson back at Barcelona.
Yeah.
Oh, I enjoyed that. I don't know if he gained any time from it or not, but I think he did.
Well, Liam, there's a very exciting development coming your way at PLR that may be of use. And I've seen someone in chat who is currently testing it.
What, Liam Deary?
Liam Deary, yeah, Liam Deary. There's.
I thought you were talking to me then.
No. Well, maybe you.
I was like, oh, hello. Got a nice little, little treat.
For you, it's a 5-minute thing to say, don't press escape and then quit to pit. Done. That'll be €10, please.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Got you. There's so many things that you said something earlier, the announcement that you said on the grid walk,
and
I was like, I'm really glad you said that. I probably would have let that slip. I didn't realise it was a secret. I forgot.
Yeah, we can't announce it until tomorrow until a couple of things are. Dan, no comment is all I'll say on that. But yeah, there are lots of things we're working on, and the thing the charity thing we get to announce tomorrow. Obviously, we're very excited about the charity thing anyway. This is for a good cause, all that jazz. It's very important, and we've already got 33 teams out of 40 signed up, which is amazing. And it's going to be, and Juan is going to stream it for us. And it's
what's his name?
Juan. It's going to get more and more outrageous every time I say it. But it's going to... Yeah. Just wait till tomorrow. It's going to be a whole other level.
I don't know why, but that's stuck in my head now, the way you're saying it. It's gonna get longer and longer, the beginning of his name.
In my head, I'm Basil Fawlty. And I'm just going to go... What was his name? Who was the waiter in Basil Fawlty? Oh God. Let's go do my head in now. No, Mr. Fawlty.
Yeah, I know.
Manuel. No, Manuel. Yeah. There we go. Got there in the end. Oh, what a series.
How's the race looking there? What we got?
I don't know. Someone's winning. Who's winning? It's Anders by miles. To be fair, we have put Anders in the wrong split. I think
he's like the Conrad of split 2.
Yeah.
Just makes it into a snooze fest.
Don't mention the war. I think I got away with it. But yeah, Anders. Very, very good pace. Very, very consistent.
What? Can you see what times he was doing, or?
We can on SGP. I don't know if we can see it there on this dashboard. Let's see where he finishes here. He didn't actually qualify that high, did you, Anders? He wasn't, he wasn't pole.
He was definitely in front of me. I remember that.
Yeah, so
he was P3 or
yeah.
I think he might be P3. Who's P2? Was it Napich? Was Napich up there in P2?
Yeah,
he was up there. It was around there.
Dow was up there. No, Dow was P2.
Oh yeah.
He had the coming together with South Quad. Oh wow. well, okay, we've obviously come to you on the lap where you run wide at the last corner.
Well done, Dave. Yeah. Well done. That's embarrassing.
He's just trying to make sure he stays in split too. Where's he going to come out? Like a 140. Yeah, I mean, it's not 146 race versus he also made mistakes. But clearly he's very consistent, very quick.
My granite dreams. By the end of the stream, it's going to be Juan.
Juan.
I need brought a load of phlegm up then.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what you need to be Spanish. Just constant
I can't roll
phlegm.
my R's. I wish I could roll my R's. I cannot roll my R's. Otherwise, I'd be, you know, proper. Somehow get an R in there. Right, who haven't we watched yet? Let's have a flick. We haven't gone with Eliza. So Eliza's new this season. I think she streams as well.
Let's say another female. We've had who was the what was her name? She was in the Roman Grosjean's esports team.
Yvonne. That's the one. Hofstadter. Although that may have been her old name. Apologies, Yvonne, if you watch this. I think she's now divorced. There's different. So apologies.
Lovely story.
Yeah,
really lucky there, Dave.
Yeah, this is why I'm not a professional.
Could have just used her first name.
Sorry. But yeah, Yvonne.
Is she still racing left or not?
She was signed up for the driver swap, but for season 2, but didn't end up racing in it, which is
too good for us now, isn't she?
Yeah. I had some good battles with her and Sophie, actually, being very good at the driver swap. It did make me laugh because Eliza also races in Thursday multi-class league, and Juan, when he realised that Eliza was a female name, was a very amusing response. Is she female? You have to watch it. Yeah, I mean, you have to watch the clip. It's just, oh my god.
Female?
Okay, we'll go.
I'd say I don't think our someone said it about Juan got very excited. Juan got very excited in the chat. Not in the chat, in the Split One stream. I don't think anyone could match his energy levels.
I mean, I love that man. He is. I mean,
I think he does a hit. He does a hit before he starts each stream, you know. Because there's no way anyone can have that much energy
and
not be on drug.
The work he does behind the scenes as well, like part of the, I did the announcement a while ago. We're going to be very transparent on what we pay him to do the streams, right? And he's worth every single cent.
That your whiskey money, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, it means I have to drink less whiskey though.
Exactly.
So,
he's doing you a favour.
Exactly, saving my liver. But he is absolutely fantastic, and the work he does behind the scenes to get things ready and work on the overlays, with Rich as well. And it means we can stream Wednesday, Thursday. We can stream the Race Room Touring Car League, which is amazing. Like, if you haven't watched the Race 2 from the first round of the Touring Car League on Wednesday, it's on our YouTube channel. Race 2 it's so good. Like, it's some of the best race, and you can imagine what Juan's like while watching that. Like, he's absolutely losing his mind.
Yeah.
It's so good. And
we've got Just Portuguese. Sorry, who's Just Portuguese? That was one of the.
Either Jose or Victor, and I get confused as to which one's which.
It said lap 24.
Yeah, but
and Lord Chara, what's your actual name?
Nevis, yeah. So Just Portuguese is Nevis. So I think I'm on. Oh,
yeah.
There we go. Got Red Rock rejoining. Oh, dearie.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. Just gonna watch that one more time. I know we've still got a while to go, but. Okay, it's just this. Oh, it's such a little tap. Such a shame. What I will say here is, Jose, don't blame Ed. Blame Eusebio. Right? Because... look at this. Oh, he's backed up into... Yes, you've been done there by your mate. He's deliberately put Ed out here to take you out. And it's worked perfectly. So that's a shame. That's such a
second
little
time in one race that they've sabotaged each other.
Oh, that sucks. That was very, very, very close as well. So what have we got? We've got 10 laps left somehow still. Let me just run through the...
I'll let you do that. I'm going to go to the toilet. I'm desperate.
Cool. Do you want to grab me a whiskey while you're there?
Yeah, sure thing. I'll fill it up in the toilet with my own whiskey.
I'll take whatever I can get. Anders Hildal leading the way from Alexander Dahl, from Sebastian Clausen. So the Danish triplets still leading the way. Bradley Gallant having a very good race. Good to see you back up there, Bradley, with a working wheel and doing well again split 2 with that beautiful PLR livery. Love to see it. You're up there in P4. Napic in P5, closely followed by our reigning champion, Andreas Sorensen, who, I'm afraid to say, Andreas, I think you're losing your title this year unless something amazing happens in the last 5 rounds. I have a new favourite. Joe Gorlini up in P7, Gudrun in P8. Thanks, Lisa. Felipe Diaz in P9. Sorry, I'm not quite that desperate. It's just I've got whiskey, I just can't get to it. Chris Southcott still going somehow. P10. I mean, this is like a Rocky story. How you're still going? You've been beaten to an absolute pulp by Apollo Creed for about 12 rounds here, and you're still going around. Richard Mazan, P11. Zoricic still heading around as well. He's got a few place penalties coming his way, unfortunately. He's P12. Danny Montero, who I need to watch at the end of this race, I think, from what I've seen in chats. P13. Very quick driver, Danny, so I'm expecting him to be up there or thereabouts by the end of the season. Missed round 1. Vitu Savio, P14, after taking out his teammate twice. Dale Atkins, P3 in AM class, 15 on the road. Jose Neves, P16. Revrock has waited. There we go. Ed has waited for Jose and let him back past. That's what we like to see. It was not deliberate by Ed. It was such a small touch. So well, fair play to you, Ed. Well done indeed. Jeffrey Witter, that's still my favourite livery. P18. Enrico Itri. His game hasn't crashed yet. He's in P19. Narco's P20. Morna P21 in the car that I keep getting confused with Andreas Sorensen. Danny Moran, P22. He was up in P2 in aim class before he had a coming together with Werther, I think it was, wasn't it? Ryan Reed, P23. Art, P24. Eliza is P25. Oh, Zoricic was again, and more than sorry, apologies. There's been so much. Ferreira, P26. It's nice to see Antonio still going and not being the cause of most of the accidents, which seemed to be last season, so that's very good. And this is why we give patience to people, to give him a chance to improve, and he seems to be, which is great. Kenneth, not another sterling performance by Kenneth, unfortunately. Another couple of incidents. He's P27. Piero is P28. Chaz, who was right up there or thereabouts, and I know he put something in chat, assuming it happened around P20. Oh, we saw that, didn't we? Got punted out by Werther down at the last couple of corners. He's P29. Stitchy, 30. And Bob Jones, still going at this point, is P31 after a very eventful return to the World Tour. There we go. So we are on lap 27. In chat, if there's anything you want to look at, give me a shout.
We did have Chris Southcott on lap 28. He had a nice overtake and yet another crash.
Perfect. We'll stay with Chris down on TV cam. Well, actually, I'll go behind him. And I'm going to set up the driver of the day mode in the meantime. So give me names in chat, please, for driver of the day, and I will set that up. Vote.
Dan beat me to it. I was just about to put that in the chat.
Did he put your name?
No.
No?
Sorry,
okay. Dear. Okay. Apologies if you hear my...
Lisa with the Bob Jones sympathy vote.
Okay, well, I can put Bob there, that's fine.
Yeah.
What is it? Anders.
Good morning. Thanks, Liam. We got to stick together, us Liams, haven't we? That was a nice overtake.
Oh, was it? I haven't seen it because I'm busy doing the thing. Is it?
No, Chris gone round the outside in T1, and
nice.
proceeded to crash or spin.
Oh no! The tyres. They gave him just enough for the overtake, not to continue the rest.
He's carried on. Went off onto the grass, but then carried on. He's soldiering on. He's still P10. I think, unless that hasn't updated, because I think a couple of people have
down
passed
to
it.
P13, but yeah, I mean, still not bad considering what he's been through. Did we have any suggestions? Could you give me some names?
Yeah, we did have Bob Jones.
Yeah.
We had Eusebio, or however it's pronounced.
Eusebio, the greatest footballer that ever lived. Yeah.
Yeah. Before my time.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure he's just voted for himself, so I don't think that counts.
Yeah. Oh, he has.
Yeah.
He has. And that's all we got so far. Who else can we add to it? Who was I thinking? Let's have a look. Who do you reckon, Dave?
I think Felipe Diaz is up there for me. He got AM pole. He's up there at P9 at the moment. I don't know where he finishes.
I mean, like everyone's just putting their own names.
Yeah, I
feel like it's defeating the point.
This is true split 2 energy.
Yeah.
Everyone for themselves. Dal had a good race as well, actually.
Yeah, I think Brad as well.
Bradley, yeah, I've already added Bradley. Yeah.
Oh, you've done that already.
Yeah, Bradley's on there. He's had a good race. Yeah.
You've got to have at least one admin on there, haven't you? Really?
I've got Bob Jones who's going to add Felipe Diaz.
Oh, okay.
Felipe Diaz is on there because I think he got pole, and he's currently P1. I don't actually know whether he wins or not, but he's having a very good race. Okay, I've got my 5. It's fine.
Liam Deary says, "I'm just going to say, Liam, I could be voting for myself or the other Liam. Who knows? As long as it's Liam, like you say, who knows?" Dale Atkins for passing on the curse. To be fair, I think Dale is forever cursed. I don't think he can escape that one.
Okay, I'm going to start that poll. There we go. So, feel free to vote away.
So I've got a fun fact about Dale that I reckon most people don't know. So Tommy added me on Facebook the other day, and it pops up suggested friend Dale Atkins. I was like, oh, let's have a little Facebook stalk. And it turns out that Dale Atkins is a ice hockey. Is it a goaltender they called, or goalkeeper?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So just remember, when we go to Brands, don't get in a fight with Dale Atkins because he can probably likes a brawl.
But hang on, are you saying there's an NHL player called Dale Atkins, or Dale actually plays ice hockey?
Dale actual Atkins plays ice hockey. In the pictures, he's in goal and he's playing ice hockey with all his mates. If that's if he's actually got any, they might not be his mates. They might hate him, but
that's why he plays in goal.
Exactly, yeah.
Well,
but yeah,
fair enough.
Couldn't believe it. That's a little fact for everyone. Dale probably didn't want anyone knowing that, but
he does drive like he's got sometimes. So that makes sense.
Yeah. Explains why he doesn't let people pass. That's a good point. Then again, he might be a proper shit goalkeeper. We never know.
We don't know how good he is. That's true.
Exactly. Yeah.
Facebook has its uses, after all.
I didn't add him though.
No, quite right too. Yeah.
Didn't want to be associated with that.
The poll should be in the Twitch chat, right? Can people see it?
I'm on mobile. It's at the top of my chat.
Yeah, on the top of your chat. Yeah, there should be a little link to the poll. I've got bad news, Felipe. You're not one of the options, but please still vote. Normally, people just vote for themselves. Oh, Diaz is perfect. Well, normally, and you wouldn't have seen this potentially before, Liam. Felipe normally has a little cheerleading crew in chat with him. Where are they? Where are they?
I was going to say they realise he's not winning, but he is winning so...
No, wrong one. This is Felipe Diaz.
Oh, who's the other?
Morna is down in P21. He's in the doppelganger McLaren. There we go.
Well, if you look at the back of that McLaren, you can probably see why he's back there. Evo's been smashing his back doors in.
Where is Evo? Still P11. His Lexus still looks pristine, doesn't it?
I know.
It looks perfect.
I don't get it.
What a beautiful Lexus he's driving.
It makes no sense. He's got the Hamilton tactic down to a fine art of just flipping people with his tyres.
This wonderful untouched livery you can see is made by Woot, who's our livery partner at PLR. So if you want to punt people and not have it affect the livery, please use Woot. He's wonderful.
Seen a couple of his liveries now. They're pretty good.
He's good, and he's so quick with them as well.
Yeah, I know. You see some people make them and they're like, I'm charging £50 for this. Yeah. It took me 10 hours to make, and it looks like they made it like with the in-game editor. I'm like...
Yeah.
But then you see his ones and you're like, yeah, he knows what he's doing.
He does indeed. Yeah, look at that. Oh, yeah, it's a little bit more banged up in the front, but...
Milkman Dan says, stupid question, but if the tyres are bald, how does the sliding ruin them? So they've still got... It's like the outer carcass, basically, isn't it? And once that's worn away...
Yeah, so it's not like it's the same tyre all the way down. Like it's...
As it gets stripped, you lose the amount of grip it will provide, basically.
The outer layer will always give you the most grip.
Yeah. And there's also less rubber to flex as it grips the surface of the road.
Yeah, and then you start getting blisters and stuff, so you actually have less kind of in contact with the...
Yeah.
And it starts reacting in different ways under heat.
Liam Deary says, you have the sticky bit, then the less sticky bit, and then the dead bit.
I mean,
and then you have Chris Southcote's tyres.
Yeah, exactly. Is he still going around? I mean, can we see his tyres? There he is. Where are your tyres, Chris?
I'm surprised he's not bouncing down the road by now.
Can we see them? They still look pretty round. To be fair, they don't look very grippy to see how he's coming out the corner.
I'd be interested to see what lap times he was doing towards the end of that. Can you see it on there? You can.
He's still on TC2 as well, which is very brave when your tyres are dead. Yeah, he's cruising.
Good rip, and then the metal bit. Down to the alloy. Very nervous through here.
Yeah, he's cruising around, isn't he? He's just trying to get this bad boy home.
So what we're looking at,
Where's the tire?
Yeah, it's at 113 at the moment, but when you're coming out of the last corner, you're at like 135-ish.
Yeah.
And we're not far off that, obviously.
No,
and we're not even at. It's just got to be like a 150, surely. Oh, yeah, he's struggling.
He's really just
right. Oh, he's out. He's trying to trying to preserve fuel.
Oh god, he's down on the engine mode as well. It's all gone wrong. Like...
Oh yeah, map 8.
At this point, just pit. Surely, new tyres. I haven't seen Danny too much tonight. So let's stick with Danny for a couple of laps before we go with.
Is he fine with Imola?
He's found Zoricic.
And ran out, mate.
This reminds me very much of Watford's football kit from a couple of seasons ago.
Yeah. Or Norwich.
Yeah. As a Luton fan, I have to say I hate it.
Just giving him space.
Not very often you see people go round the outside of that Premier
Road,
is it? Like, fair enough.
It's a horrible place to overtake someone, but made a stink.
Danny a couple of seasons ago was split one, but I think he was driving the Honda, which is brave.
Who was that, sorry?
Danny Montero.
Right.
And he was still up there or thereabouts.
The Honda's a weird one to drive. Like, you have to carry speed through corners of it. Like, if you go too slow, it's not great at rotating.
Yeah.
Like at Spa, I remember when I played a lot, I could do 270, like low 217s in most cars. I could get into the 216s in the Honda just because it was so fast on the straight. It was outrageous, but on every other track it was complete shit.
So I think we did a one make race there in Suzuka.
Yeah, I raced in that one.
Yeah, and you had to get on the power halfway around 130R to make it turn. It was so bizarre.
A weird car to drive.
Very alien, right? It felt very odd, like beginning to lose it around 130R, and the answer would be get on the power.
Yeah, go faster.
Yeah.
So what lap are we on?
We are very close to the end, just coming up towards the last lap.
Okay, yeah, I think that was pretty much it.
We will go with faster. He's got a lap after this. So what have we got? We've got down from down. It's all very calm at the front, to be honest. Everyone's found their space and just kind of stuck to it. We've got Montero trying to get past Gorolini. I think something happens at the last lap for him. And Diaz has absolutely dominated AM class. P8 on the road. Really good race for him.
I think at the front the quali times were quite I say far apart. There was a couple of temps between like everyone in the top like 4. I think it was like 2 temps between first and second, and then another which after an hour is quite a bit in it. So you're going to end up with everyone fairly spaced out, and with all the accidents.
With all the accidents as well, yeah. I think.
Yeah.
Anders has managed to avoid most of them and driven off into the sunset. Well, no sunset. 45 degrees, but
for a position? It is for a position. Yeah, I think we're already on the sun with the degrees it was we had.
I think this is. Let's just make sure this isn't the last thing. Sometimes the replay is.
Right.
It's hard to tell.
Depends who saved it as well. Yeah.
I think he's. It's maybe the last lap actually. Yep. Well done. There we go. Good thing I went with that.
Chris waited for him to cross the line so he didn't have to do another lap.
Fair enough, Chris. I mean, I don't blame you. So, well done, Anders, for your win.
He was running out of fuel, wasn't he? I bet he turned the engine off, waited.
Alexander Dahl, P2, and Clausen, P3. So, we had... I want to actually quickly look at Montero. Chasing Gorolini, I think, on the last lap, so let's watch this. Okay, we're going to have Felipe Diaz taking the win in AM class, which is very impressive.
I was going to say these guys aren't far behind, but they're silver, aren't they? They're not AMs as well.
Ooh. He's lost it at the chicane on the last corner, on the last lap. Thankfully, he's got 21 seconds behind him until the next car, so it's okay.
I bet Joe breathed a sigh of relief there.
He's loving it, right? Yeah. Actually, oh, someone else has gone deep there.
Itchy again.
Okay, well, that wasn't the position, so it's okay. So
No,
well
yeah,
done, Felipe, for winning AM. Very impressive indeed. We're going to
Was
have...
Dale and were they close or?
Eusebio's just here, and I think
Did it
Dale's
open?
lost a little bit, but
Opened
yeah,
that.
so he's lost some time. Some point in the last lap. So Eusebio's going to get P2 for AM class, and Dale going to get P3 while we're watching him finish. Let me just look at the results. And we have Bradley Gallant winning the driver of the day from Bob Jones by just the one vote. So congratulations, Bradley. Really good race from Bradley. Very persistent.
£100 coming your way, Bradley.
Yeah.
Send us your bank account details and your
one
sort
last look
code
at that.
and your PIN number.
Yeah, your social security. Take one last look at that lovely livery as he comes round. Final couple of corners. P4. Not far behind Clausen either, actually, to be fair. That's for P3, is it? Oh, they're coming for the...
Oh.
They've actually driven them.
Oh, that was the in-lap.
And just in case you're still watching, Thomas, that's how you enter the pits. But yeah, there we go. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. And thank you very much, Liam.
No worries, I enjoyed it. Didn't think I would because I thought you were pretty boring, but you know, it turned out to be quite fun. I think as you got more drunk, it got more fun. So
good. Well, I'm going to go have a whiskey after this.
Yeah, calm the nerves.
Yeah, exactly. No, I very much appreciate it. It's much, as chat will tell. Normally, I'm waiting for chat to tell me things that I was off in my little world today. So chatting away. Keep an eye on the Discord tomorrow. We've got some. You watch your mouth, Lisa.
Come on, yeah. See, first one I'm in, and I'm already up there with the best. I can only hope to be as good as Juan.
Yes, well, Juan is live tomorrow with round 2 of the touring car on Race Room. So if you're not racing tomorrow night, give him a watch. I'll be probably in chat watching away, so come join me. And see you at next round for a 75-minute race around a potentially wet Suzuka. Pretty high chance of some mixed weather there. So thank you very much, everyone, and we'll speak to you next week.
Peace.
Bye.